Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your class. How are you doing today? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Chicos y chicas.
Hello, teacher. I'm fine.
Good, guys. Let's wait for a moment. Okay, very good, girls and boys. We are going to start the class right now. We are going to continue practicing the when and why. Do you remember yesterday's class that we started when and why? Yes, right? Okay, now we are going to continue using when and why. First of all, we are going to start practicing some questions. Now, number one, it says, what were you doing yesterday at 7 p.m.? Let's start. Leonel, what were you doing yesterday at 7 p.m.?
At 7 p.m. I was having dinner, teacher.
You were having dinner with your family.
Yes,
Okay, very good. Tatiana, what were you doing yesterday at 7?
I was taking a shower.
Oh, really? Taking a shower at that time?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Great. Gerardo, what about you? What were you doing yesterday at 7 p.m.?
At 7 p.m. I was going to series.
7 p.m.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, p.m.
I was watching a movie.
You were watching a movie.
Yes.
Ah, okay, perfect. Ceci, what about you? What were you doing yesterday at 7?
Yesterday, 7 p.m. Watching TV and family.
Okay, you were watching TV with family.
With family.
Okay, very good job. Hazel, what about you? What were you doing yesterday at 7 p.m.?
At 7 p.m., I was watching a series.
A series, okay. That sounds perfect. Okay, very good. Now, question number 2. What was your mother doing while you were taking your class? Your English class. What do you think? What do you think your mother was doing while you were taking your English class? Let's start. Hazel.
My mom was cleaning the house while I was taking my English class.
Okay, very good. Tatiana, what about you?
My mother was sleeping while I was taking my English class.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Gerardo, what about you?
My mother was dancing
Dancing.
while I was taking my class.
Okay, so your mother was dancing. Okay, that sounds good. In my case, my mother was working while I was teaching classes, English classes. Okay, great. Leo, what about you?
My mother was washing her clothes while I was taking my class.
Okay, she was doing the laundry. Okay, very good. Ceci, what was your mother doing while you were taking your English class?
My mother was working while taking my class.
Okay, okay, very good. Number 3, what do you think your mother, okay, in this case is was, okay? So what do you think your mother was doing yesterday in the afternoon? What do you think your mother was doing yesterday in the afternoon? Okay, I think my mother was listening to music in the afternoon. What about you? What do you think your mother was doing in the afternoon? Let's start. Tatiana.
I think she was making breakfast.
In the afternoon.
Dinner.
Okay, yes, dinner, because breakfast is just in the afternoon. Okay, no worries. That's always happen, okay? So, Ceci, what about you? What do you think your mother was doing in the afternoon?
My mother was doing in the afternoon and watching TV and listen to music.
Listening.
Listening to music.
Okay, very good. So she was watching TV and listening to music. That sounds very good. Leonel, what about you?
My mother was taking a nap.
Your mother was taking a nap. That sounds excellent. Okay. Hazel, and you?
Yesterday in the afternoon, I think my mom was watching movies.
Okay, good. And the last one, it says, what were you doing when it started to rain? What were you doing yesterday when it started to rain? Yesterday, when it started to rain, I remember that I was in CDS working at 3 p.m. What about you? What were you doing yesterday when it started to rain? Tatiana, what were you doing yesterday when when it started to rain? Tatiana. Okay, Gerardo, what were you doing when it started to rain yesterday?
When it started to rain, I was talking with my friends.
You were talking to your friends. Okay, good. Hazel, what were you doing yesterday when it started to rain?
I was doing my homework when it started to rain.
Okay, very good. So you were doing your homework. Very good. Ceci, what were you doing yesterday when it started to rain?
I was reading the notebook.
Your notebook. Okay, very good. Okay, let's see. Leo, what about you?
Yesterday, when it started to rain, I was
Having?
having lunch.
Having lunch. Okay, okay, very good. Thank you. You were in the park. Okay, thank you so much, Tatiana. Very good. Okay. Okay, very good. Now we are going to make a review about when and wired. Okay. So look at here. It says the baby cried or was crying while the parents slept or were sleeping. So which one do you think here is the correct one? The first one. The first one, it says the baby cried while the parents slept. So which one do you think is the correct one? The baby cried or was crying? Which one do you think? Was crying or cried?
Right.
You say cried. Someone else? Okay, so guys, in this case is was crying. The baby was crying while the parents slept or were sleeping.
Were sleeping.
Okay, very good. While the parents were sleeping. Great, very good. Okay, now let's continue with the next one. Okay, let's go with the next one. Okay, look at the picture. Look at the picture. It says she was playing or she played golf when it started to rain. Which one is the correct one? She was playing or she played golf?
She was playing.
Was playing.
Okay, very good job. Yes, she was playing. Very good. So she was playing golf when it started to rain. Very good. Great. Now let's continue with the next one. Okay, look at the picture. This is the rover. This is the rover and this is the police. Okay. Now it says the police appeared while the criminal stole or was stealing jewelry. Jewelry. So which one? Stole or was stealing?
Was stealing.
Someone else? Stole or was stealing?
Was stealing.
Okay, very good. Yes. In this case is was stealing. Yeah, was stealing. Okay. So the police appeared while the criminal was stealing jewelry. Very good. Now, let's continue. Look at here. He found or he was finding a treasure while he was digging. So what do you think is the meaning of digging? Okay, he found or was finding a treasure while, okay, it's okay. While he was digging. Está bien, Tati, don't worry, be happy. Okay, he found or he was finding a treasure while he was digging. Digging means excavar, okay? So which one do you think? He found or he was finding? He was finding.
He found.
He found. Yes, very good. He found. Él encontró. He found a treasure while he was digging. Mientras que él estaba excavando. Very good. Yeah, he found. Okay, now let's continue with the exercise number 2. What are we going to do right now? It says rewrite the sentences using when and while. Number 1, I was studying English. My brother came in. With when, I was studying English when my brother came in. Using while, my brother came in while I was studying English. Now, let's start with the first one. Look at here what it says. Pamela was preparing dinner. She cut her finger. Aha, let's start. What do you think about? Okay, let's help me. Everybody's going to help me right now. Okay, so Ceci, help me with the first one using when.
When whereas
No, we are going to use, listen, we are going to use these sentences. Pamela was preparing dinner, she cut her finger. So look at the example, veamos el ejemplo. Tenemos exercise number 1, I was studying English, my brother came in. Using when, I was studying English when my brother came in. This is about when. What about while? My brother came in while I was studying English. Okay, now, Ceci, help me with the first one.
Pamela and was preparing dinner when she cooks the hero.
Okay, she cut her
Her
finger. Oh my gosh. So, she was preparing dinner when she cut her finger. Se cortó el dedo. Oh my gosh. Okay, number 2, Christian, help me with this part.
Mm, Pamela was preparing dinner
while she was cutting her finger.
Okay. Yes, good. But in this case is different. Okay. So look at the example here. My brother came in while I was studying English. No vamos a cambiar nada. Lo único que vamos a sustituir las oraciones. Instead of saying, when she cut her finger, we are going to pass. She cut her finger at the beginning of the sentence, al inicio. Okay. Ajá. Go ahead, one more time. Pamela. Ajá.
Was preparing.
No. The second sentence. Pamela. Pamela cut. Continue.
Her finger.
Very good. Pamela cut her finger.
While
While.
she preparing dinner.
Very good. While she was preparing. While she was preparing dinner. Okay, very good job. Okay, let's continue with number 3. Okay, now, Gerardo, you're going to help me with the first one. It says, Jason was playing in the garden. He found a snake.
Jason was playing in the garden
Okay,
when he found a snake.
very good. When he found a snake. Great. Oops, snake. Okay, very good. When he found a snake. Okay. So Jason was playing in the garden when he found a snake. Okay, using wire. Leo.
He found a snake.
Okay, pero ¿quién?
Jason
Okay, now let's start with Jason. Jason,
found
found.
a snake while
Okay,
he was playing in the garden.
very good. In the garden. In the garden. Okay, perfect. Very good. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, number 4. My father was reading a letter. The light went off. Okay, the light went off means that you don't have electricity. You don't have lights. Okay. Como hubo un apagón. Okay. Very good. So, number 4. My father was reading a letter. The light went out. So, tell me here, how could it be? How could it be? Okay. So, let's see. Ceci, you are going to help me with this one. Okay, with number 4.
My father was greatest a letter.
A letter,
Ways the lights went up.
Okay, very good. When the light went off. Cuando la luz se fue. Okay, very good. Now, Christian, help me with this one.
Como
Christian. Hi, Christian. Okay, Gerardo, help me with this one.
The light went off while my father was training a little.
Okay, very good. While my father was reading a letter. My father was. Okay, very good. Great job. Good job. Very, very good. Okay, now number 5. Let's go with number 5. The baby was sleeping. The telephone rang. Leo, help me with this one.
The baby was sleeping
Mhm.
when the telephone rang.
Very good. When the telephone rang. Good job. Okay. Now, and the last one is easy. Okay. It says the telephone rang when, while, right? While the baby was crying. Very good. So, any question?
No, teacher.
No questions? Okay, very good. Great. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, now we are going to choose the correct option using when and while. So you have to tell me which one is the corresponding, which one is the correct one. Okay, very good. So let's start with the number 1. Number 1 is already, okay? It says when, while. I was making coffee, my husband was having a nap. So in this case, this one is the correct one, okay? It's also selected. Number 2, Christian was sleeping while I took his wallet. When or while?
When
You say while. Someone else? Which one do you think? It is when or it is while?
When.
For you is when. Okay. So guys, listen, in this case is when, okay? When goes always with simple past, while goes always with present continuous, past continuous, okay? Very good. Now, let's go with the number 3. When while we were dancing, they were playing football. Okay, which one? When or while? This one is easy. I already told you.
While.
Very good. This one is while. Great. While we were dancing. Number 4, the telephone rang. The telephone rang while I was having a shower. Okay, which one?
While.
Wait. Okay, very good. So in this case is while. Very good. While. The telephone rang while I was having a shower. Very good. Now, number 5. Number 5. Oh, sorry. Number 5. They were having a cup of tea while I arrived home.
When.
Okay, Gerardo, you say when. Christian, what do you think? Is when or is while? Ceci, what do you think? Is when or while? So guys, in this case is when. Okay, is when. They were having a cup of tea when I arrived home. Okay. Es la conexión a internet, chicos. Si lo saca Zoom es por la conexión a internet. Okay. So, number 6. When while I saw her, she was kissing her boyfriend. Okay. Okay. Great. So, when or while?
When.
When or why?
When.
Okay, very good. In this case is when, cuando la vi. When, so in this case is when. When I saw her, okay. When I saw her, she was kissing her boyfriend. Okay, and number 7. Were you driving when while you had the accident? When or while?
When.
It is.
When.
When, very good. You were driving when you had the accident. And the last one, number 8. I was cooking. I was cooking when while they were playing cards. Okay, which one?
While.
Okay, in this case is while. Very good. Is while. So guys, any question right now? No questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, very good, guys. So, okay, for the time, let's reconnect it one more time. Nos vamos a volver a reconectar, chicos.